Okay, welcome to everybody from around the world. This is Marius Landman, Ines, and we've also got Teresa here. And Rion, welcome to you too, who's just going to record the video for us and then upload that recording. First of all, who we are BitcoinTAF, we are Bitcoin Trend and Forecast, and we provide training and educational support, technical analysis, guys, and we just push out these trade calls. And I'm going to show you today here for those people who are totally new, what the crypto market is about to do. I am going to give some private information out, which our subscribers only get. But if you have not yet done this, what I want you to do is to click here, go to BitcoinTAF.com, right on the top there, type in BitcoinTAF.com, go and click here, join us. And what will happen is that you're going to get to this next screen, where it's going to ask you for your username and password there, and you can go and create an account if you want, then use a link from a affiliate. That's the only way that you can get in, guys. This is an affiliate business similar to that of like Binance. Now, when you log into the account, this is what you're going to see. Now, the first thing that you do when you've got an account, guys, go right down there to the top. You can get 10% off of the small cap big gains 12-month subscription when you buy a product here. What you can also do, you can go and share it. And let's say if you share that, let me just bring that over, see if that works. Let me do my job here as well. So what I've done, I've typed in here for those interested in cryptocurrency, here's a 10% discount off, and I'm just going to post it on Facebook there for people to see. So when you click back on, let's say the top of this one here, to get 10% off for you guys now, the special here is that when you click on buy now, what is going to happen is that it's going to bring up this screen here, and it's going to click the 6 or the 12 month, go say buy now. This is the special for you. And what you do is it will say here on the bottom, there's a coupon. You put the code in fantasy and you'll see it'll give you a discount to 540. Okay, there's some other ways that you can get the discount as well. There's actually a really great special here just for those people on the call here. You go here to products. If you haven't signed up yet, you can go here to Fantasy 12, the combo here, and Fantasy 6, and you can sign up here. With this one here, you get 12 months subscription to the long-term trader reports. These are the reports that I'm going to show you now when we get into Bitcoin. Now, first of all, everybody in the world is really concerned what is happening with Bitcoin. Guys, here at Bitcoin Trend and Forecast, here at our business, BitcoinTAF.com, our community, we give very clear direction. Many people, and I saw a report over this weekend where people are trying to impersonate us. And in this report, what they did is they said, okay, right, Bitcoin went from the bottom, Bitcoin went up, and it's now trading here. And then what they say is the bullish analysis is that Bitcoin is going to go up. The bearish analysis is that Bitcoin is going to go down. So we have two types of analysis. We have A and we have B. Now, it's up to you to choose. Ines, that is what the report said. I'm not making it up, guys. So we at Bitcoin Trend and Forecast will give you clear direction where the market is going to go. Now, for those members on the call here today, you can see that we are standing right there. What is going to happen here is that there is a possibility that we could have a small pullback here into about the 36 region. Then we're going to go upwards here and break into this target of 45,000. If you want to know if the market is going to go up or sideways or down, what you need to do, you need to get our reports, get the small cap big gain reports. We can help you. We can give you that analysis. But out of respect for people that are paying for our service, paying for the data, we will only show you what is going to happen right now. Let me zoom in and I will show you clearly what is going to happen. Now, we provide this analysis here. Remember here, right at the top, for those people that are following us, we said that we're going to get into point number two. And guys, this whole model that you see here, the bottom red box, was prepared about, would you believe, 1 year ago. It wasn't just prepared now. We know already what the market is going to look like in 3 months and 6 months from now, to a certain extent. So what happened is we were on the top there, the market dropped down, the market went sideways here, and then the market dropped into point three. Then the market went upwards there, dropped into point number 4. Now we're doing the last little leg up, leg down. last little leg up, leg down. And then what happens is the market is going to break out upwards, come back, and then from there on is that we have to be extremely cautious what we do. And this is the data that we can provide. But what Ines and I can tell you here today, guys, is that the market is due to take a drop down and then a big spike is coming. And Ines has got two valuable coins that he is going to show you now. So Ines, what I want to do is to hand over to you. Thank you very much. I'm just going to stop my screen there.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent. And I'm going to start with this. So I've prepared something interesting for you guys today. With our new refresh on small cap big gains, we're actually a year old now, and we're going to look hardly now into a lot of NFTs, gaming space, the Metaverse space, DAOs, and many more aspects that's going to outperform Bitcoin. So very interesting in the NFT space. There's various ways how one can make money. It's either just in trading or buying these little punks, or there's NFT collectibles. So Yoga Labs, the guys that actually invented, you can see there, they were the creators of Bored Apes, one of the most successful NFT plays. They bought CryptoPunks and Meebits. And I'm going to show you right now how that looks, Marius. So looking at NFTs, you can see how the trend was last year. It was a massive trend and surge. And I think we did come to a bottom where the NFT phase may come back in again, very searchable. And that can lead into coins and a lot of other interesting things that's going to happen around in the space. So you see Bored Ape Yacht Club. And then the floor price for these, Marius, is 96 Ethereum. Can you imagine? Now, so they bought Meebits. Now, Meebits, let me show you how that looks. So they bought this. Hey, Marius, 5 Ethereum. Will you pay one of these? But these companies buy these companies. So it's just amazing how, in another sense, one can make money. They are now listed number 5 most valuables and actually most traded in volume. Is these CryptoPunks, 6380 Ethereum for one of these guys. So it's just very interesting space that we're in. So I'm going to look at Origin Protocol, the NFT sell place, and they're also venturing into Web3. You can see that they ranked 284th on CoinMarketCap with a nice volume traded and diluted market cap. So this was a beautiful break that we saw over the weekend. And these guys, this coin went up a quick 60%. So I had this over the weekend already, and the beautiful buy box, we just nipped in there, but now we're trading all of a sudden higher already. But this is a coin that I do think with the trend that it's in, that it may perform quite well. We're coming above that 200 MA on the 9-hour. You can see it on the 6-hour as well. So it's going to form very powerful support. The lagging span is out, the Chico, and the clouds are very thin at the moment, which will broaden out a little bit and bring in some support. So any pull down, perhaps if we can get into this range of about 34 cents, may be a good ladder in zone. And also, should we just remain here, because in a strong upwards trend, it's not necessarily that a coin will give you the opportunity to come back in. We always don't like to buy the spike, right? Like to get a retest. So it did weak in there, but the coin does have the momentum at the moment where it can continue higher to about 31%, 52% to 52%. And if we just look at a little bit of a higher picture, you can see it may come into this cloud and find resistance at 48 or 52. But we're very at a oversold position with this coin, a beautiful break of this downwards channel. And I do think Origin Protocol does offer some good value to come in the NFT space. Then Haven.
That looks like a great one. Okay, cool. Awesome.
That's a beautiful one. So then the next one that I see now is, I'm going to look at Haven Protocol. They in the privacy coins. Now on Haven's side, they also had a beautiful spike over the weekend because they released this news that they're doing a partnership with Rune, so Thorchain. And we all know what Rune did in the last few weeks. If we just quickly have a look at the Rune chart, also had a beautiful breakout. This was one of our coins in our small caps, had the perfect re-entry, and we went upwards. Now on Haven's side, it looks very similar. We had this breakout on the 9th of March, 125% spike. Now we're coming back for that retest. This is a beautiful, should the support hold, ladder in zone, but it would be good if we can just close above this $3 level for continuation. So Haven can also bring you that 26 to $3.50, continue upwards to north of a T4 target, which is our target levels, which we will give you always, that target 1, 2, 3, and 4. The risk on this is really, it's about a 9 to 6, because in small cap big gains, we would like to trade it in the next 7 days to about 30 days. And we need to play this in trading as a game. Don't be too greedy. You want to chase all the higher profits at the largest margin that you can get. Play it as a game, like any TV game that you do. Become a specialist in this. But take your 20% profit. Take your 20% profit as you go along. When you hit profits and it comes back a little bit, for example, if you were so lucky to buy the spike, come down, sell your coins and come down, buy a little bit lower, because then you add coin value to your basket. When the price goes up, you add some dollar value. So the price may just hover a little bit here before we can continue higher. Important that that lagging span can also just continue to move upwards. If we look at the indicators, it did come down to a beautiful oversold level. So Haven does look like a next coin that can sort of follow that path, like a Rune also did.
Ines, just to interrupt you there quickly, my apologies there. But interesting, now remember, I do algorithm analysis, I also look at patterns. But if you look at that green candle there, that very strong, can you see it broke out above the black line and then it just went up? And now it's got like a falling wedge and it's going to go and spike upwards again. But if we now go back, now see that yellow candle that you have, and there's a few yellow candles further on to the left.
Yes.
Let's go back in Origin and see if Origin maybe is following Haven. Could we have a look at that? There's some yellow candles in the past.
Yeah. These are always more sell wicks on a lower time frame. So you really want these demand zones, these sort of whiter candles as demand zones. These are sort of indicators, and they also show imbalances.
But if you look at that breakout above the black line, isn't that similar to what Haven has done? So it could be that Origin comes back and retests that low again. And that could coincide then, for example, with what I predicted. There could be a short, a very small, quick Bitcoin drop. Will give us the opportunity to get in on the bottom. And as you say, we ladder in positions. And then those percentages, 11, 30, 52, yes, we can make those.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so between these two, specifically that we see that Haven has got that partnership with Rune, I do think these charts is going to line up quite nicely. If we can just hold very powerful week for us in the economic calendar, where they've got to have interest rates on Wednesday. So that's going to also set the scene for the rest of the week for us, how cryptos is going to go. So if the Fed can play the part, I do think these coins can all move their way up to these targets. So yes, as Marius mentioned, that's it for the 2 coins for the day. Get your small cap big gains membership, 12 months, there's a 6 month, 10%, use your code FANTASY, very easy to get. We really want to see you on the inside, where we have weekly webinars on a Wednesday at 7 p.m. South African time, but we'll share that with the team way in advance. And then we've got a Telegram chat group. We've got from the 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, and 12 month membership. On the 6 month and the 12 month, you can use that fantasy code for the 10% discount. We're going to have a look at our new introduction video that shows who we are. That's a beautiful video compiled. And this is everything what to do in small cap big gains. We're looking at the gaming side, NFTs, cross chains, DAOs, Metaverse. So it's a very exciting part of the group in the BitcoinTAF bigger group.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, let's quickly get into some questions there, Ines. I'm sure there's people that have got a few questions here.
How long does it take a trade to play out on small cap big gains, Ines?
So our ideal scenario is usually between 7 to 30 days. In a downwards market, we may range a little bit longer to downside, but about 30 then to 60 days. But we want to get you in and out as soon as possible to move on to the next valuable coin that can outperform Bitcoin at least and in the market, so that we can be profitable as soon as possible. You can see trades take from 7 to 60 day time frame, or sometimes much faster.
Okay, cool. Can you just quickly show them there, Ines, where the recording will be? I think if we go to blog post, and then we'll just show them there where the recording will be. So guys, if you haven't done it yet, go to bitcointaf.com, where Ines is now going. He's going to go there to blogs. So just go to blogs, and what we will do once the recording is done, the blog will be posted there. And then for those who have already subscribed at Small Cap Big Gains, the blog post will be there as well. So it'll sit right there. On the top left, and we're going to have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. So come back tomorrow, bring a friend or family member here, and we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow at exactly the same time. One more question. We've got time for one more question, Atkinson, and then we will go. Thank you very much, everybody.
Wondering how big or small the stop losses are on your trades?
Yeah, so we can always look at what the previous low is on the market. On Haven, for example, that's a key support level at $2.60. So in this range, really the stop loss is about 17%. But if you wanted to rather, if this now breaks to the downside, the next support level could be that level there at $2.30. So if you wanted to have a very tight stop loss at that low around that candle or that white candle, we can reevaluate the coin when it comes to this, once we get some proper support. And then the next stop loss would be this region here, which will also be around, just say, about 6 to 7%. But it varies per coin. The ideal also is never to go in full on with all your cash and to dollar cost average into these zones. If you've got $100, ladder it in as we get into the zone, and see how we can hold on to that support, so we can ensure the momentum is on our side. Thank you. Thanks for the question.
What's the ticker of Haven, Ines?
XHV.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
So I'll quickly just share my screen there, Teresa, and then I'll just close down for us. Thank you very much, everybody. Just to finalize and sum it up now, guys, remember with Bitcoin, everything depends on Bitcoin here at this point in time. It's not going to be like that for always. So what we are looking at, you can see Bitcoin has got, like on this 4-hour chart, it's got those 2 little green candles which shows it's going up. Don't be surprised if it just comes down then. That will be the final low, and then we head upwards here. When it breaks that blue line there, the coins that Ines is talking about, 100% correct, guys, they are literally just going to go and spike like that. What happens after that is you need to get the reports, the small cap big gains. There's a combo there, small cap big gains, long-term trade reports. You can literally get guys, listen to this. It costs $740 for 1 year subscription for long-term trade reports. If you take the small cap big gains combo, you're only going to pay $200 for the entire year for long-term trade reports. That special, I can tell you now, is not going to last. Teresa and Ines, they twisted my arm. My arm is actually sore, you know, so I didn't want to do that. But that's, you know, you want to take advantage of that. I tell you what, I want to take that special off. I want to take it off today. So when the special is taken off, it's off, guys. So better take advantage of that today. It may not be there tomorrow. Okay, so that's it, guys. Be here tomorrow. Bring a friend or family member. We want to get him into cryptos. Your best family members, your buddies. There's people that are hurting. We can help them make money. You know, I heard yesterday when I spoke to somebody in Nigeria, when they get paid $50 US, that's about a monthly wage. I couldn't believe it. I nearly fell off my chair. So if they can just make $50, it means the world to them. So bring those people all around, bring them in. There's no better time to trade cryptocurrencies full time and create multiple streams of income. So guys, look forward for this recording. We hope to see you tomorrow morning as well. Bring your friends and family around. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ines.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you, Teresa.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
There has never been a better or more critical time to become a member. Make the move now to Small Cap Big Gains. Your portfolio will thank you for it.